How's it going, everybody? This is Father Time. Just got done eating eating breakfast at Golden Corral. I've been watching all these videos with Yankee Marshall, James Yeager about this new bill, Such. My take on it, my personal opinion, is I think we've had enough. I think we need to stand together like the black men did when they marched on Washington, done the Million Man March. I think gun owners need to do something similar to that. I think every time something happens with a shooting, it gets worse and worse. They just try to keep pushing, and eventually it's going to happen. We run the government. The government is not supposed to run us. And we just keep letting them take our rights away, our freedoms away. And the day they take our guns away, your freedom's going to be gone. All these people that don't like guns, that have a problem with guns, they're going to feel it too. Because when our freedoms go, their freedom's going to go. Just like other countries, the government does what they want to with them. You have no say-so anything. You can fight back, but when they take your weapons, what are you going to fight with? I mean, it'd be like cavemen fighting, today's soldiers. They have all the weapons and we have nothing. History proves over and over again what governments do to people when they take their weapons. A way to defend themselves. It's been shown over and over again, and it will happen here. My suggestion is enough is enough. Instead of talking about it, it's time to do something about it. Nobody wants any violence. Nobody wants to go this route, but the government keeps forcing their issue, and the government does not run this country. The people run this country, and we are the majority. So we need to just tell the government to back off, just like they did at the Bundy Ranch. You seen the government back off? That's what we need to do. We need to take back our freedoms and our rights. Just not stop with saying no. You're not pushing no more gun legislation. You're not taking no more of our freedoms, our rights. We need to take some of them back. We need to take a lot of them back. This country, the politicians, just gotten out of control. They keep doing what they want and expect American people to keep swallowing it. Well, I think it's just time to. It's enough. Enough is enough. I think all the talking, wanting to trade one thing for another. No, we don't trade. We shouldn't trade anything. It's our rights. It's our freedoms to have our guns, whether they automatic, semi-automatic, whether they got 30-round, 10-round magazines, doesn't matter. That's our freedom. We're supposed to have just as much, just what the government can have, because they are there for our safety. Yes, there's crazy people out there. They're always going to be. Look at what they did to Australia. They took their guns in '96. Said, oh, it's going to fix crime. It didn't fix crime. Crime went up. Do you see any other countries with gun laws that are strict where you can't have guns? They still have crime. They just commit it in different ways. You're not going to stop it. Nobody is. What they are going to stop is the American people to defend ourselves. That's what their plans are, so they can do what they want. They can make you do whatever they want you to do, pay whatever they want you to pay. And I think it's just enough. A few people cannot do it. Everybody, every gun owner, every American is going to have to stand up, and we're going to have to take our rights back. Granted, there might be some bloodshed. There might be some death. But our forefathers, they did it. Sometimes you just got to get dirty. Sometimes you got to sacrifice. And sometimes that sacrifice is your own life. If you got kids, if you got grandkids, you want them to have the freedoms you had when you grew up. And I'm telling you, the way this country's going, they're not going to have it. Take a look at these other countries where the government just takes people out and line them up in a firing squad and kills them. It's ridiculous. And the American people is letting it happen. I mean, do you want to have control of it, or do you want to wait till they actually do gun confiscation, and then that's where the battle begins? Because then you're going to have a revolution on your hands and a civil war, because they're going to get the Army, the National Guard, the Marines involved. Some will go along with it, some won't. But there's going to be plenty of bloodshed. And for people to think that you're actually, when you give up your weapons, that everything's going to be peaceful, nothing's going to happen, no. The American people having weapons is the only thing that hold off other countries. If it wasn't for us having the weapons we have, we'd probably been invaded a long time ago, because we have no way to defend ourselves. And make no mistake about it, when America falls, when our freedoms fall, the whole world's freedoms will fall. Because we protect pretty much every other country from their governments. So when we fall, who's going to do that? No one. The top 1% of people running the world now will still be running it. And where does that leave us? Do you think they got all these FEMA camps for nothing? All them coffins they got? Just look. Scroll YouTube. Them FEMA camps are not sitting there empty for nothing. They have a purpose. I'm telling you, people, America, it's time to get up off your butt. All the gun talking is done. NRA not going to do anything. The talking is over with. It's time for us to do something. All of us. March on Washington. Something. We got to do something, people. Because they keep on pushing. They keep on pushing. And they're going to get a law passed. A bill passed. A law passed. That makes all of us felons. And then when that happens, you're not going to have no choice but to either give up your guns, let them go, or fight. And when you fight, you're either going to die or you're going to kill some people. That's the two ways it's going to go. Our ancestors did it. And eventually we're going to have to do it. Because these politicians, they keep on pushing and pushing. So it's time to make a stand now and tell them that we're not giving up no more rights. None, period. We're not giving an inch. In fact, we need to take what they took back. And that's just not for gun laws, gun rights. That's for all your freedoms. This taxes and stuff has gotten out of hand. The whole, the police situation, everything is just out of hand anymore. They had too much power. Alright, this has just been a short video on my personal opinion of this. I've been watching other people make their videos. James Yeager, Yankee Marshall, Suits, some of the other ones. I don't always agree with Yankee Marshall, but the video he made on the whole NRA thing, he's pretty much right on. I agree with him. We got to do something, people. We got to do something. I like having a good life also. I like working, having things I like, but sometimes you just got to get uncomfortable, get in the trench, and fight the battle. That's the way it's got to be, people. You know it's coming, so either you push it the peaceful way, everybody get together, because they can't fight everybody. They're going to try to get you, section you off a little bit at a time, because they can't fight everybody. That's a losing battle for them. So we need to use our numbers to get what we want. The government does not run America. We do. We have the power, not them. They are few and we are many. This is Father Time NC. Catch you later, guys.